Dale digs down under. I'm digging down under me shed. Keep on digging. So I've been digging. We'll go down and I'll show you how much I've taken out. Managed to take 2 full van loads to the dump. That's 64 buckets in total. 25 litres per bucket. That's a fair bit of bloody dirt, isn't it? Rather than swinging that mattock at the bloody dirt all the time, decided to switch to using this little tiny jackhammer. Bought a little type of spade bit for it. She's doing a magnificent job, eh? Digging straight in. It's absolutely great. And then what I've been doing is felling it all onto the ground. Pull the ladder out and then scoop it all up. Now that I've gotten down towards the bottom bit, I've just been using the bloody pick. Cut a groove in the centre. And I'm just getting it to roll straight into the bucket. Stuffed that one up, didn't I? Get this shoveled up. That one there's the last bucket of this load. So that's another 32 buckets it should be. 96 buckets all up. So I've got about a third left to dig out. But that's not too bad, I think. Probably take about 5 loads per section. Let's get all these ones loaded up into the wheelbarrow and get them out the front, eh? These ones here are the ones that I already had loaded up. There we are now with a full load, ready to go. Well, I say full load, but I'm down a bucket. I used to have 32 in here, but now I'm down to 31. Bloody handles keep breaking on these things. They just get real weak and fall apart. So I'm going to go down to the shop and pick up 5 more, and that'll give us a full deck again. But first, we'll go and drop this stuff off. There we go, guys. 31 bucket loads. That's bloody heaps. And I don't know about you guys, but I always end up bringing stuff home from the dump when I go there. So, I'd like to say a special thanks to John Watkins. He's become my first Patreon. So he's got his number on there, 001. So one of you can have 007. And he's sponsored me with $5 a month through Patreon. And that's actually bought me a bloody new bucket. Like I was showing you earlier, the bloody handles keep breaking on them. So it's another consumable that I really go through doing this job. So thanks heaps, John Watkins, for helping us out. Since I got back, I've already done 6 more buckets. So where I got those 6 buckets from was up here on this face on the inside, because I want to try and make sure that that stays nice and straight, because I'm going to be putting bracing timber back against that, and that's going to make it a bit easier if it's a nice straight run. So the next part that we got to attack is this bloody clay section down the bottom. A little bit of trimming and stuff that we got to do up there and up there to make it right. Once I got all of that clay section out of there, that'll let us take the ladder all the way up to the face again. Then I can gnaw away at that top bit, keep motoring through it. So it's going to be night time soon, so I'm going to try and set up a way to drop that lid back on here. And that way I can have the lights running and I don't have the bees bloody coming in all night long. So what I come up with is I ran an extension lead down through the side of the shed there and plugged in the power board over on this side. Put the lights up on the wall with a couple of bloody pipe clamps. Used just a couple of nails and push them in. I haven't even been able to push them in all the way because of the bloody ground so hard, so I've got to get a hammer to tap them home. But they're both hung the same way. Now we got light in the tunnel and we can go digging at night time. One thing I've noticed just after this short bit of time is the air's like real heavy and dense down here, eh? It's not real light to breathe or anything. As soon as you got that cap open, it'll be back to how it was and it'll be bloody all oxygenated. But I don't think this is a very good environment without some type of air intake going on. So I think that's going to be something I'll have to set up as soon as possible. But I'll continue on, get these couple filled up, and then I'll pop open the lid and go back up the house. I just bloody smashed me in the shin. Oh, that bloody hurt. Oh, Jesus. Oh, take two. Oh, try again. It's much nicer to breathe with that bloody hatch open than what it is when it's closed. Well, there goes another 14 buckets out of the hole. We'll hoik them up out of there and throw them up in the van. That's another great thing about this van. It takes over twice as many buckets in one hit, which is bloody amazing. Saves so much time on going to the dump and all of the rigmarole. We're ready to go for another big lift out. So, little Johnny, he's playing Cowboys and Indians in the living room. Mum's there trying to watch the daily TV shows. Just doing the ironing and all the housework. Says to little Johnny, Johnny, shut the bloody hell up. I'm trying to watch my show, right? So, Johnny sits down for 5 minutes. Then Johnny's back up again. He's playing Cowboys and Indians. Bang, 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 bang. His mum turns around and says to him, if you don't shut up, I'm going to make you go to your room. So be quiet. So Johnny sits down for another 5 minutes. Then can't help himself. Bang, bang, you're dead. So Mum bloody sends him off to his room. Johnny, that's it, go. Off Johnny toddles. 5 minutes goes by. Mum doesn't hear anything. 10 minutes goes by, still nothing. 15, she's really worried by this stage. She goes up to his room and Johnny's not there. So, oh, what the hell? Goes out the back, Johnny's not out in the backyard. Goes out the front, here's Johnny on the front porch. Johnny bloody grabs a Smartie out of his box, pats the cat, moves down a step. Grabs another Smartie out of his box, pats the cat, and moves down another step. So Mum's just wondering, what the hell are you doing? So watches him do it a couple more times and goes out and says, Johnny, what are you up to, mate? And he says, Mum, I'm being a truckie. I'm popping the pill, getting a bit of pussy and moving on. That's a bit of an oldie but a goodie, I reckon. Well, guys, I've got a little bit more to clean out over there. Not a great deal to do. Dig out these corners and stuff like that. That's this next little section dug out. So I've pulled another 14 buckets out of her. 132 buckets all up. Jeez, it's a fair bit for that little bit of going, isn't it? Remember, guys, small knocks break bloody big rocks. See yous next time.